the City of Roses that became the City of Trash? I mean, what, is that what you want to talk about? I mean, here's the reality: is that at some point, the constituents and taxpayers of Oregon are going to want to get Portland back. That might be more difficult as long as you believe that as long as it doesn't affect you or that it's in your backyard where you can't see it on the bike path, that it's no big deal. When someone can place 5 tents on the block and have more rights than the person that pays, $15,000 a year on their property tax, right? Got some more rights than the person that bought the home for $225,000. There's an issue there. It doesn't mean that the person that's homeless doesn't have rights, but they don't have the right to terrorize and cripple and chokehold the community into what it's becoming. You go to stores, the shelves are empty, right? Because of shoplifting, right? It's going to put us into a recession because they aid and abet, and all these programs that are out here aid and abet people to continue to live a life of debauchery.
Yeah, tell me more about that. How do programs out here aid and abet?
Well, first of all, if I triage something and put a Band-Aid on it, I haven't solved the problem. I haven't treated I treated a symptom, right? So if all I do is continue to bring stuff to you and give you this, right, and say, hey, here you go. This is all you need? Cool. We'll give you the minimum. You can get the rest over here at the store, and we're not going to do nothing about it because we can't do nothing about it.
So what you're saying is that you see a lot of Band-Aid approaches, not a lot of permanent solution approaches.
Well, there's nothing that's out here to get people to be independent and self-efficient anymore, to be self-reliant. You can't have a program. I look at some of these programs and I think that's a great front for laundering or for giving yourself a nice salary and not getting nothing done. The reality is that to help people, you have to give them tools. I'm sorry, but a sandwich and a sleeping bag ain't a tool. Okay, I'm giving them the means to put up a tent, right? And let's go put that tent up in front of your house. Because I've been a taxpayer. I've worked on turbine fans. I've had a house, and whatnot. And I understand both sides of the coin. But the reality is, you look at the street right there, all that trash. You look at down Division. They put all these barriers all the way down Division, but don't fix the potholes. You see, we move on to other things without solving the problem over here first. You can't jump around. You have to say, here's the problem, here's what we need to fix it. Not, here's what we need to coddle them, to continue to give them what they need. Well, I'm sorry, we need more than a sandwich. We need more than a sleeping bag. And I don't necessarily believe that a person has to be clean to be an effective member of society. I'm not by any means saying a person should be doing drugs. I don't promote it, but I'm not saying I haven't done it, right? My choice is my choice, your choice is your choice. But I don't have the right to force it upon you, and I don't have a right to let my choices affect you in a negative way, right? But people that are on the other side, they say, hey, I got a job here, makes me better than the person there. It doesn't make you better. Just because, you can dress a pig up with lipstick and lace, it's still a pig. It still rolls around in its own shit, right? So what we need is efficient and effective government. We need, law enforcement that can actually do their job, right? Because they can't. I heard there's a new ballot coming up. They're going to take away the officers' guns. They're going to give them rubber batons, right? Rape whistles and bowler hats, and that's how Portland's going to be ran from now on, But I don't really know, I guess, per se, what your question is of like, what we need. You need a whole revamping of the system, the justice system, the welfare system. I got things that I could implement overnight that would cut food stamp fraud in half, like that. But the state ain't done it. Why? Why wouldn't they want to save millions of dollars, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm just, as far as they're concerned, just some dumb bum, right? But literally overnight, I could cut fraud in half, just with food stamps. So I don't understand what the issues are with our government or the governing of the state of Oregon, where, we say it's a liberal state. When did liberal become it's a state of trash? When did that become the case? This is horrible, man. This is not my city. I'm ashamed of Portland. I mean, so what is your question per se?
Well,
I could go on. I got
you know,
diatribe, but what's your question per se?
I believe you answered it.
You know.
I appreciate your input,
Yeah. I mean, you know.
and thank you for this.
I'll tell you. I'll say this.